She wakes up before everyone else. Not because she has to, because somewhere along the way, she forgot that she had a choice. Nobody warns you about the quiet erosion of the everyday. This is a Tuesday, but it could be any morning, because every day, for her, looks exactly like this one.
Did you add less sugar again?
No argument, no expression, just, I'll make another cup. She didn't always do that. There was a time she would have said, "It's the same sugar as yesterday." Not rudely, just honestly. But that version of her got quieter over time. Not all at once, just gradually. And she didn't even notice when the silence became permanent.
Could you pass that delicious-looking chicken over this way, please?
This is definitely the best dinner we have had all week.
They meant every word, every praise. They just never thought about whose hands made it. When the gathering moved to the living room, she moved to the table. One trip, then another. The weight of the evening carried in her arms, while everyone else carried their conversations. She didn't mind. That's what she would tell you. And she would mean it. Because somewhere along the way, this had stopped feeling like sacrifice. It had just become who she was. By the time the kitchen was spotless, the house was silent. Everyone had found their rest. She stood there for a moment, looking at nothing. Or maybe looking at the only person who had been with her through the whole evening. Her own reflection in the dark kitchen window. She steps out onto her small balcony. The evening light is soft. The city below is moving. She leans on the railing, just breathing. Then she sees them. A group of girls on the street below. One of them is talking, laughing loudly, gesturing with her whole body. Free. Completely, unself-consciously free. A glow on her face. Chirping like a small bird that has never once been told to be quieter. She stood there watching that girl for a moment longer than she meant to. There was something about her, the way she took up space without apologizing for it, that felt familiar, like something she recognized from a very long time ago. There was a version of her that had a favorite song, not his favorite, not one she learned to like because it always played in the car. Hers. One she'd put on at full volume when nobody was home and sing badly and not care. She had a show she watched alone because nobody else got it and she didn't need them to. She had opinions that she didn't soften before speaking. She disagreed with people she loved without feeling like she was breaking something. She made plans, small ones, big ones, and the plans were entirely, stubbornly hers. She took up space, not aggressively, not selfishly, just naturally, the way anyone does when they feel like they belong to themselves. She had a relationship with her own silence, not the silence of having nothing to say, the silence of someone who is comfortable just being with herself. She didn't need to be doing something for someone to feel like her presence was justified. She just existed, and it was enough.
Are you making evening tea or not? It's getting late.
The warm memory shatters. She is back on her balcony. Her chest tightens as reality rushes in.
I'm coming.
She didn't finish the memory. She never does. Something always calls her back before she gets to stay in it too long. But just before she steps inside, she looks back once, at the street below.
She calls someone, an old friend.
Finally! I feel like I never hear from you anymore. How are you?
She smiles, leans on the railing. I'm good, just busy, you know how it is. Tell me about you.
No, I asked first. How are you actually?
A pause, just a second too long. I'm fine, really. Everything's fine. She laughs lightly, changes the subject. Okay, tell me everything. What's happening with you? The friend starts talking. She listens, nodding, laughing in the right places. But her eyes go somewhere else, out toward the city, somewhere far. She almost said it, in that 1 second pause. I don't know how I am. I haven't known for a while. I'm a little scared that if I sit with that question too long, I won't be able to get back up. But she didn't say any of that. Because how do you explain a feeling you don't even fully have words for yet? How do you say, I have everything I'm supposed to have, and I still feel like something essential is missing? How do you say, I think I lost myself, and I'm not sure anyone would understand, because from the outside, everything looks completely fine. She's still nodding, still listening to her friend, still smiling. She said she was fine, because fine is easier. Because fine doesn't require explaining. Because fine means the conversation can stay light, and she can hang up and go back inside and not have to look at any of it for one more day. She says goodbye warmly, stands there alone for a moment. The city hums below her, but the feeling doesn't leave just because you don't say it out loud. It just waits, quietly, patiently, like it knows you'll come back to it eventually. Some nights she sits like this, not thinking about anything specific, just sitting. And if you asked her, what do you want right now? She wouldn't know. Not because she's numb, but because the question feels so unfamiliar that her mind doesn't even know where to look. When did that happen? When did "what do you want" become a question she couldn't answer? There's a moment, and maybe you've had it too, where you look at yourself and feel like you're meeting a stranger, not because you look different, but because you can't remember the last time you did something that was just yours. Not for the house, not for him, not for them, just yours. That moment, that quiet, unsettling, confusing moment, is not a breakdown, it's a recognition. Something in you is trying to remind you that you still exist. This is not a story about a bad marriage. This is not a story about a cruel family. This is a story about something quieter, something that happens without anyone meaning for it to happen. She adjusted. They got used to it. She adjusted more. They needed more. She adjusted until there was nothing left of the original shape she came in, and nobody noticed, because she never stopped smiling, because she never said stop, because she didn't know she was allowed to. You are not wrong to feel this way. You are not ungrateful. You are not selfish. You are not asking for too much. You adjusted because you loved, because you were taught that love means shrinking, because nobody showed you that you were allowed to take up space while being a good wife, a good daughter-in-law, a good woman, a good human. Nobody told you those things could exist together, so you chose them over yourself, again and again and again, until you forgot there was a choice at all. You didn't vanish because you were weak. You vanished because you were never taught how to stay, but you're still here. Somewhere underneath all of it, you are still here. And that feeling you've been carrying, that quiet, aching, confusing feeling that something is missing, That's not emptiness. That's you, knocking.